We all have them, right? Big dreams for the future.
Oh, yeah.
Things we want to achieve. But sometimes that gap between where we are now and where we want to be, it just seems so vast.
It can feel enormous.
Well, how do we even begin to bridge that?
Exactly.
We often hear those stories about people achieving incredible things.
Right.
And it's tempting to think, oh, they must have had some sudden stroke of genius.
Right, like a lightning bolt.
Or some amazing luck.
Yeah.
But more often than not,
Yeah.
it's something much more fundamental.
Definitely.
It's self-discipline.
It really is.
It's about making those consistent choices day after day.
Absolutely. Day in, day out, showing up, putting in the work.
Even when you don't feel like it. And it's not about being perfect,
Not at all.
It's not about beating yourself up if you miss a day or you stumble a little bit. It's about that steady, focused effort over time.
It's about progress, not perfection.
So that's what we're diving into today. We're calling this our deep dive on self-discipline.
Love it.
We want this to be like your practical guide.
A blueprint.
Yeah, a blueprint. How to actually build that self-discipline muscle. So you can take those dreams, whatever they are, starting a business.
Writing that book.
Getting in shape. Anything. And actually start making them happen.
Turn those dreams into reality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we've broken it down into 7, I think, really manageable steps.
7 key steps.
Yeah. So we'll go through each one, give you some real actionable strategies.
Sounds great.
So step 1, and this might sound a little, I don't know, touchy-feely.
Okay.
But it's really important.
Yeah.
It's define your why.
The why.
Your why.
Yeah.
Like deep down, why do you want to achieve this goal?
So it's not just about the goal itself, it's about the motivation behind it.
Exactly. What's driving you?
That's powerful.
Is it financial security? Is it
Wanting more time with family.
maybe it's leaving a legacy? I don't know. Everyone's different.
Everyone has their own unique why.
But you got to figure out what yours is.
Because that's your fuel.
Yeah, that's what keeps you going
That's what-
when things get tough,
Yeah.
when you're tired, when you're frustrated.
Who wanted to quit.
Yeah, when you want to just give up and watch Netflix.
Exactly. But when you're connected to that deeper why,
Right.
it's like it gives you that extra push to keep going.
I think a good example is like starting a business. It's hard.
Oh, so
There are going to be times when you just want to,
throw in the towel?
yeah. But if your why is, say, creating a more flexible life for your family,
I see.
so you can spend more time with your kids,
I see.
then
Then that's a powerful motivator.
it is. It helps you push through those tough moments. And a really practical tip here
Okay, I like practical tips.
is write your why down.
Oh, write it down.
Literally. Write it down and put it somewhere you'll see it every day.
Like a sticky note.
On your mirror, on your fridge.
By your laptop.
So it's always there, reminding you why you're doing this.
That's a great visual reminder.
Okay, so you've got your why figured out. Now step 2, setting clear, achievable goals.
Right, goals. That makes sense.
This is so key because, big dreams can be kind of overwhelming.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's like, where do you even start?
It's like staring up at a mountain.
Exactly.
Right.
But if you break that big dream down into smaller steps,
Okay.
it suddenly becomes much less daunting.
Much more manageable.
Right. So, for example, let's say you want to write a book.
Okay, I love that example.
Instead of just saying, I'm going to write a book, which feels huge,
Massive.
set a goal to write, 500 words every day.
That's doable.
Right. It's still a challenge, but it's something you can actually do.
I like that. Breaking it down.
And same with anything. Want to run a marathon? Don't start by trying to run 26 miles.
No, start small.
Start with 1 mile, then 2, then build up gradually.
That's smart.
And there's this really helpful framework called SMART goals.
Smart goals. I've heard of those.
Have you?
Yeah, I've read about them.
So it stands for a specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound.
So basically, it's a way to make your goals super clear and trackable,
Exactly. So instead of saying, I want to get fit,
which is very vague.
very vague, a SMART goal would be, I'm going to work out for 30 minutes, 4 times a week for the next 3 months.
I see. So you know exactly what you need to do.
And when you need to do it,
With a
and you can actually track your progress.
that makes a huge difference.
It does. Because when you can see yourself moving forward,
Yeah.
it's motivating.
It keeps you going.
It keeps you going. Okay, so we've got our why. We've got our clear goals.
Now what?
Step 3 is create a routine.
Routine. Ugh, that word sounds so boring.
I know.
Yeah.
But trust me, this is where self-discipline really starts to click.
Okay, I'm listening.
So when you have a routine,
Yeah.
You're not relying on willpower all the time.
Ah, because it becomes automatic.
It becomes a habit.
Like brushing your teeth.
Exactly. You don't have to think about it, you just do it. So the key is to build a routine that supports your goals.
Okay.
So what are the most important tasks you need to do to achieve your goals?
That's a good question.
If you're building a business, maybe it's dedicating the first hour every day to working on it.
Okay.
If it's fitness, maybe it's scheduling your workouts like you would any other important appointment.
At the same time every day.
Right. And don't try to do everything at once.
No, I've tried that. It's overwhelming.
It is. Start small.
Small steps.
Even if it's just 10 minutes a day, the key is consistency.
That's more important than intensity.
It is. It's about building that habit over time.
Makes sense.
All right, so we've got our why, our goals, our routine.
Makes sense.
Now we have to talk about the enemy of self-discipline.
The enemy. What's that?
Distractions.
Oh, distractions. They're everywhere.
They are, and they're sneaky. So, step 4, eliminate distractions.
Easier said than done.
I know. But the first step is identifying what your biggest distractions are.
Okay, so we need to know what we're fighting against.
Exactly. Is it social media? Is it procrastination?
Is it that pile of laundry staring at me?
Maybe.
Hmm.
Whatever it is, you need to figure it out.
And then what?
Then you can start to put strategies in place.
Strategies, okay.
So for social media, maybe you set specific times to check it.
Or use one of those apps that blocks it for a while.
Exactly. For procrastination, there's a technique called the Pomodoro technique.
Pomodoro? Like the tomato?
Yeah, I think it's named after those kitchen timers shaped like tomatoes.
Oh, okay.
Basically, you work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break.
So it's like short bursts of focused work.
Right. It helps you stay on task and avoid getting overwhelmed.
I could use that.
And it's not just about digital distractions.
No.
Your physical environment matters too.
Oh, right.
Clutter can be distracting.
It can.
So can noise and interruptions.
Makes sense.
So try to create a workspace that's calm and organized.
And
Turn off notifications on your phone. Maybe put on some calming music.
create a little sanctuary.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And every time you resist a distraction, you're actually strengthening that self-discipline muscle.
Really?
It's like a workout for your willpower.
I like that analogy.
Okay, we're halfway there. Step 5, hold yourself accountable.
Accountability, that's a big one.
It is. It's so easy to, let ourselves off the hook,
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
We're much harder on ourselves than we are on others.
So we need to find ways to make those commitments more real.
How do we do that?
One way is to track your progress.
Tracking. Okay.
You can use a journal, an app, a calendar,
Whatever works.
whatever works for you. But seeing that visual representation of your efforts
I see.
can be really motivating.
Like, look what I've accomplished.
Exactly. And it also helps you spot patterns.
Patterns.
Like, are there certain times a day when you're more likely to get distracted?
Oh, that's interesting.
Or are there certain triggers that throw you off track?
So you can adjust your approach.
Exactly. Another powerful strategy is finding an accountability partner.
An accountability partner.
Someone who shares your goals, someone you can check in with regularly.
So you're not doing it alone.
Exactly. Knowing someone else is watching can be a great motivator.
It's like having a cheerleader in your corner.
It is. And you could be their cheerleader too.
Mutual support. I like that.
Okay, step 6. This one's tough.
Tough.
Yeah, it's about embracing delayed gratification.
Delayed gratification.
It's basically the ability to resist something pleasurable now
Oh, I see where this is going.
in favor of something more rewarding later.
That's hard.
It is hard, especially in today's world where everything is so instant
Instant gratification is everywhere.
everywhere. But the thing is, most things worth achieving
Yeah.
take time.
They don't happen overnight.
They don't. So we need to learn to be patient.
Okay, but how do we do that?
One way is to constantly remind yourself of the long-term benefits. So, for example, if you're working on building a business and you're tempted to go out with friends instead of working,
I've been there.
remind yourself that the freedom and fulfillment that business will bring
Yeah.
is worth the sacrifice now.
So it's about keeping the big picture in mind.
It is. And a great tool for this is visualization.
Visualization.
Close your eyes and really picture yourself having achieved your goal.
Okay, I'm doing it.
How does it feel?
It feels amazing.
Right. Hold on to that feeling. Let it motivate you.
That's powerful.
And finally, step 7. Practice self-compassion.
Self-compassion. That sounds nice.
It is nice
Yeah.
because, nobody's perfect.
Definitely not.
We're all going to make mistakes.
We're all human.
We are. We're going to slip up. We're going to have setbacks.
It's inevitable.
It is. And that's okay.
Really?
It's okay. What matters is how you respond.
So not beating myself up.
No beating yourself up. Be kind to yourself.
Like I would be kind to a friend.
Exactly. If a friend made a mistake, you wouldn't be harsh with them.
No, I'd be supportive.
You'd be understanding.
Yeah.
So do the same for yourself.
I can try that.
And instead of dwelling on the mistake,
Yeah.
use it as an opportunity to learn
Okay.
what went wrong.
Yeah.
What can you do differently next time?
So it's about continuous improvement.
It is. And remember, self-discipline is a skill.
A skill.
It's like learning to play an instrument or,
Or speak a new language.
right, the more you practice, the better you get.
So don't give up.
Never give up.
Yeah.
So to wrap things up,
Yeah.
the key takeaway here is that mastering self-discipline
Mm-hmm.
is the key to achieving your dreams.
It's the bridge between where we are and where we want to be.
Exactly. It's not about being perfect.
No?
It's about showing up consistently
Yes.
and making those deliberate choices that move you closer to your goals
Every single day.
every single day.
Yeah.
So as we finish up, I want you to think about this.
Okay.
What's one small step you can take today
Just one small step
to build your self-discipline?
to move towards those dreams.
It could be anything, just something small, something achievable.
Something to get the ball rolling.
Because every journey, no matter how big,
Mm-hmm.
starts with a single step.
I love that.
So take that step today. And remember, you've got this.
You absolutely do.
You have the power within you to achieve anything you set your mind to.
It's all about harnessing that power.
Exactly. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive on self-discipline.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope you found it helpful.
And inspiring.
And remember, keep believing in yourself. Keep striving towards those dreams.
And keep that self-discipline muscle working.
We'll see you next time for another deep dive.
Bye for now.